Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Crusader Kings III. I just rambled for half an hour about everything in the universe. You know, of course, after saying in the first 5 minutes that I didn't want a super long pre-stream. But that's basically just me hitting my finisher. That's my gimmick. I feel like at this point it'd be weird if I didn't do that without realizing I was doing that, you know? Do you have a sub goal? I think I do, and I forget what it is. Twitch told me that I'm supposed to have a sub goal, so I did the recommendation that they said, and then I forgot about what it is because I don't consider Twitch my job, really. Like, the YouTube upload of this is kind of like my job. The Twitch version of it, I don't care. The Twitch version can make zero money, I don't care. I'll be fine. Alright, now that I'm done rambling about everything in the universe, let's play the video game. Oh, and by the way, oh goddamn, I was just about to brag about how I cleaned up the edge of my beard here nicer, and I was just really happy with how it turned out. No, what the hell's this? Do you see this? Look at that, that's not straight. Why is that not straight? I don't know, it was straight this morning, it was straight yesterday, and then just one little bit of hair gets untangled and boom, it doesn't cooperate anymore. This is with beard balm, this is with beard oil. Welcome to beards. It's to match my hair, which never cooperates. I don't know what it's doing anymore. I gave up on that shit. But we have a big war that we're starting. You guys excited for this? All right, let's catch everybody back up. Let's catch everybody up to what we're doing here. So we just declared this war with Frisia. I believe that's how you'd pronounce that, but it's Dutch, so maybe not. I'm sure I've got Dutch viewers in here who can tell me otherwise. I know my streams used to have like 1/3 Dutch viewers. Anyway, the guy that we're declaring on is already being raided, and he's already defending in civil wars and stuff, so he's very busy. Not only that, but altogether, him and his allies have far less troops than we do. And I called in lots of my own troops. So, if we look at the breakdown of this war right here, it's us and our 3 allies versus him and his 3 allies. The total army size of his side of the war, they're the defenders, is almost 6,000 soldiers. We've got almost 15,000 soldiers of roughly the same quality. He also needs to go across the English Channel to get to where we are, which is going to cost him some money. I really don't see him beating us, especially considering we have Bavaria on our side, and they can just march troops right into the opposite end of Frisia and really mess them up. Probably all they're going to do is try and take our little bit of Dutch holdings we have here. They're probably going to siege Zeeland and Dokkum. But that's okay, because we have spent no time investing anything in that. It actually looks like whoever's running the castle of this place did actually invest a decent amount in Zealand, which is cool. I appreciate it, but it's not exactly my most important land, you know? Dokkum? Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. You forgot Lithuania used to be big? Lithuania used to be very big. Are you reading subs? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure what that question means. Do subs come with messages now? Okay. I actually don't need to create any of these new alliances, and I remember that these calling allies to war was just for the other war, which I can't even call them to anyway, and I wouldn't be interested in calling them to it. Reading the sub notification. Oh! Thanks to anyone who subscribed to me. Sorry, I don't get a very good notification for it. It's hard for me to keep up with. This gives me Risk vibes. That mostly makes a lot of sense because you wouldn't have run into anything else, anything like this. This isn't anything like Risk. However, it's a world map, or at least a map of Europe, some of Africa, some of Asia, Middle East, some of India. And so I can understand where that's coming from on the baseline level, given the quit without saving that you experienced. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, so here's what our game plan is here. We've got this group right here. We've got an aggressive attacker and military engineer on him. We made sure that he's got the catapults, or the onagers. It's a rudimentary catapult. He's going to go after Sussex, because that's what we're trying to take. This other army here is not as good, but they're okay. They're mostly going to be playing defense, because we're going to have some shore landings at some point, and we're probably going to need to just run around and deal with it. So I think I'm just going to have him park right in London for now, and he'll march out to wherever he needs to be. I don't want him too far from the other army so that they can jump in if he gets really mobbed, you know? Let's just be excited that I know what risk is to begin with. A good point. I feel like I need to give context for this every single time, just because otherwise what I'm saying doesn't make any sense. But Lila there is my friend who lost her memory in a horrible car accident. That's not a weird joke. That's actually true. And so she only has point of reference for anything that she's run into in, like, what, the last year? And so it's been a hell of a time trying to catch her up with what life is like. It's honestly been a lot more fun than you would imagine, though. It's very interesting. Anyway, spouse, acting on my behalf. My wife spends a significant amount of time traveling the realm with her honor guard. There are many matters she can settle on my behalf, and the military presence Queen Celsa brings with her is a firm reminder of my right to rule. Hope you're doing well. Thanks to your inspiration, I started doing my first Pokemon Challenge run, and it's going really well. Thanks for your amazing creator, for being an amazing creator to learn from. Thank you. I'm flattered that you gave it a try. I hope you're having fun. And if you haven't seen it, I actually did a YouTube series showing how I make Pokemon Challenge videos. Give it a try if you want to make a video out of yours, and if you haven't already, maybe there's something in there that'd be helpful to you. People always try to, like, ask me permission to do challenge videos. It's like, why are you asking my permission? I didn't invent it. Nobody invented challenges. This stuff's been around forever. Just do whatever you want to do, you know? Anyway. My queen and I stand ready in the defense of the realm. This would be prestige, which we don't really need that badly, and we're not close to being exalted amongst men. Although it'd be cool. Or I can gain dread. I'm still maxed out on dread. There's no reason. Even our wife is terrified of us and also loves the shit out of us. It's very strange. We have a weird relationship with our wife. Yes, I will remember that we have a child promised to be named after Constro, I believe was his name, but I need to double check. I'm not great with these things. I'd recognize it if I saw his name in the chat. Anyway, I'd rather take the prestige. My queen and I stand ready in defense of the realm. The prestige is more valuable to me. We're already maxed out on dread. Okay, we're gonna just zoom out a little to, like, here-ish, just so that if they land anywhere near the danger zone of the actual war, we're there and ready to jump on them. But right now, the siege is going very well. We've got onagers. They probably don't have good defenses. Forest, yeah. You can see there's a whole siege screen here, which is pretty cool. Siege event, 12 days, yeah. We get a lot of siege progress because of our onagers, and we set up the siege equipment faster than other people because we have a military engineer leading it. Concert, thank you. That's the spelling right there. Ten Fist. Ten Fist. Why do I know that name? Did I name somebody after you in Kenshi forever ago? It just sounds very familiar. Worker diligence. The holding of Dorset got motivated worker for 10 years. That's build time decrease. This happened despite your spouse's poor stewardship skill. I've been getting a lot of those despite things, you know? That's pretty good. It's probably because we have a good relation. Okay, the levying grounds finished in What a Castle in Gooset. You were a princess in Stellaris. That was it. Did you know that apparently Stellaris was my third most streamed game in 2020? I streamed like fucking nothing this year. I only streamed for 97 hours apparently in all of 2020. It's my lowest streaming year in my entire decade history of online content. It's the least I've ever streamed in a year, I think. Isn't that nuts? Remember when, like, half your knights got their heads ripped off? Yeah, it was nuts. One of the knights was, like, our 17-year-old son. He got his head ripped off in combat. That was nuts. Sorry, what is this nearby war? Oh, that's actually with one of the people I'm at war with, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's okay. Frisia is smaller than it used to be now. They've got more troops available for the war, but that's okay. I really don't think they can fight back on this one. It looks like we've got this one on lockdown. We've already got Sussex locked down, and we've taken people prisoner. That immediately gives us quite a bit of war score here. Including the ticking war score, because we have the, we've already occupied the good land, you know? Oh, wow, they're Lollards. Even the population there is Lollards. We're gonna have to convert that. Don't know what you're expecting, but probably not so much brutality. I don't know if you know what Game of Thrones is yet, so I don't know if I can compare it to that and say it's like that. But we are currently, we don't get to really pick our king, but the king we're playing as right now, we had some very righteous, scholarly kings in the past. This king that inherited is a real bastard. We are a paranoid, fickle, lazy man. His education is intricate web weaver, so he's very good at intrigue and beguiling. He's a murderer, so it's public information that he has illegally murdered someone. He's a fornicator, so it's known that he fucks outside of wedlock, or at least did in his previous marriage, which is shunned upon in the Catholic faith. He is Catholic. He's a torturer. We all know that. He's melancholic. He has depression issues. He's also a drunkard and a famous reveler, which means he's quite the party dude. King Tiny Dick Energy? Yeah, he's quite the bastard. He's probably going to die this stream. He's 66, his health isn't that great. And mostly we just keep people in control by fear. Thankfully, his third or fourth son is the one who's going to take over. And although he's not a super bright kid, he seems like a good enough guy. He's just kind of a bookworm. So I'm fine with playing as him for a little while. Honestly, I kind of want the technology of the kingdom to advance. So we need a smart ruler for that. So all we're doing right now is kind of babysitting. I don't see any reason to really take the offensive to them. I think I just want to sit this one out. Let my allies do some damage. Looks like our allies are already arriving there to start occupying their lands. So, yeah. I think I'm just going to play defensive on this. Well, if I play defensive, then we're in for a long war. And we aren't making a net profit right now. Maybe I had to spam these guys. It would take them 3 months to come back. Overall, what's the overall goal? The overall goal in a Paradox game is whatever you make it. We are simply going with the flow. What is going to happen? Will we always be the King of England? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we won't. Maybe one day our family tree will get booted out and we'll end up making our own kingdom elsewhere. All I know is we will always be House Wessex. In my pleasure, God trust me. That's our motto. Which maybe will change one day. We have a son! Now, normally I would name the son after the first person I see, but we made that promise to Constro. And it's Constro with a 0, so C-O-N-S-T-R-0. I think I spelled that right. I'm gonna give it just like 30 seconds just so the chat can confirm for me. Please look at the quote under the name of your character. Oh, we looked at this the other day. Normally it says, this is you, but because we're melancholic, it says, this is you, though you don't always feel like yourself. I love the flavor text in this game. Congratulations, Constro. You are not a firstborn, unfortunately, but that'll get your name in the family. People will start naming relatives after you. Maybe this Constro will have kids and start naming them. And we will name a firstborn Constro, for sure. You guys keep me on that. The next time we have a ruler and we have a firstborn son, Constro. Unless we end up getting the laws changed so that women and men inherit equally, then just firstborn kid in general. Because Constro saved our fucking ass on the last stream. That's a victory? That's not a victory in the fun war. That's the victory in the war that we didn't really care about. Now, our allies did just arrive here, so I'm actually feeling very okay with putting down these troops. There we go, we're disbanding them, and now we're pretty much breaking even on money. Out of wedlock, it is no secret that my niece Lucinetta is carrying child conceived through sinful union. She is not a married woman after all. However, who fathered the child has been a mystery until now. Serene Doge Rosso is the one responsible. Is this the Doge of Venice? Venezia? What? Our niece? Our 24-year-old niece, out of wedlock, sired a child with a 71-year-old Doge of Venice. Why was she over there? Why was she even in Venice? We live in London. The castle's in London. Did I marry her off? No, she's not even married. Why is she in Venice? Get an alliance? Well, but she's Catholic and it's now public information that she had sex outside of wedlock. We're still only in 990 AD. That shit's illegal. She's probably gonna get thrown in prison. That's so unfortunate for her. Well, surely she... I mean, maybe that's her thing? That or she's really trying to get in this guy's will. It's one of those two. Well, she's a known fornicator. God, she had such a future. Well, maybe not. She's a brilliant strategist. She'd be an amazing marshal, but... would anyone make her a marshal? She's a woman. Well, then again, in my country, they let me make women my marshal. But then again, Anglo-Saxon culture is a little bit more advanced than a lot of the mainland European ones at this point in time. I don't know if the Italian cultural groups would be okay with that. I kind of don't think they would. And I know that the Catholics definitely are not okay with a woman sleeping with men outside of marriage. The man will get a slap on the wrist. The woman might get thrown in jail for that. What is she? She's diligent, fickle, trusting, brilliant strategist, flexible leader, fornicator, pregnant. She seems like a fairly good person, honestly, just based on the traits. Look, I'm not gonna kink shame her. All I'm gonna say is I don't get it. Oh, whoa, we died. Okay. I mean, we knew it was gonna happen, right? Okay. You have died! King Swathred of England rests in the arms of the Lord at age 66 years of age. I can't read. He drank himself to death. A shameless fornicator, he will be remembered for his uncontrollable and insidious lust. King Joni James ascends to the throne. Being an ambitious man, many expect the realm to grow and prosper under his rule. Long live the king. Okay, Joni James, wow, he's got quite the stance on him, doesn't he? Look at that. Look at that posture. Whoa. His arms are hanging so far out. He's so jacked. And his thumbs are like, the way he's standing, his thumbs are pointing in towards his body. That's really unhealthy. Those are supposed to point forward, dude. No wonder your arms are so far out the side. That's really unhealthy. Don't do that. Power stance. Yeah, power stance that's gonna wreck your shoulders. Okay, well, we need to stay paused for a little while because we're still in this war, and that's okay. How long on hereditary rule? 15 years at this rate. Okay, okay. We need to do a little bit of stuff here. He has education in learning. Oh, he doesn't know much yet. Okay, we're probably not gonna get a ton of perks during his lifetime. He's already got a little bit in healthiness. That's cool. He's already got anatomical studies and wash your hands, so he's got a little bit of disease resistance. He's young, so I don't need to focus too hard on his healthiness yet. I could always go theological focus, maybe get into some religious stuff. He's not that bright, but being liked in the church tends to keep you pretty safe. He's a sharp dresser. I kind of want scholarship focus, though. Development growth is really nice, and we are working on development, and +3 learning is big. So let's go scholarship focus. He's also incredibly close to getting another perk. I could just go Iron Constitution, get some crazy disease resistance early. No. I gotta get Scientific early. Scientific is a can't miss if you're in the learning lifestyle tree. It's an opening perk, and it'll massively increase the tech rate of your country. Yes, check relations. That's right, we do need to check those. So, as a reminder, what's our king like? Our new king here, Joni James. Good name. He is King Joni James Swithredson, because he's the son of Swithred. Disease resistance by washing your hands. That is amazing. What an awesome concept to take into consideration. I want to point out, Lila's only been awake for like a year. If she's already figured out wash your hands enough to be sarcastic about it, maybe the rest of you gotta get on that if you haven't been. Oh, do you have any... Sorry, everybody, we gotta pause the stream real quick because somebody said something I can rant about. Do you have any good suggestions for posture or lower back exercises? Because I feel like being sat down at a desk while working in YouTube is really affecting my lower back. It is. And doing work may have a similar experience due to being doing YouTube for a while. Yes, I actually talk about this all the time on my pre-streams. I'm really big into posture correction and health and stuff. I fixed my cripplingly bad posture. Look at a video of me from a year ago and it looks like I don't have a neck. Look at me now, I'm fine. Okay, so, there are videos on this, posture correction, look them up. Athlete X has great ones. If you just look up, like, posture correction videos, you'll find some of them. Rule of thumb, set 25-minute timers for yourself on your computer. Every single 25 minutes, what you're going to do is stand up, and you're going to do a back stretch, a lower back stretch for 30 seconds. Something like hanging from a pull-up bar, or putting your hands on your ass and bending yourself backwards and just holding it for 30 straight seconds. Stuff like that. Great idea, helps you massively. That's the super, super short version. Okay, King Joni James. He is humble, which is mostly a positive religious trait. Ambitious, makes you better at everything, but you also get stressed more. Still a good trait. Chaste, doesn't have as many kids, but it is virtuous to Catholics. And he's an insightful thinker, so he's all right with books and stuff, but not great, you know? That's my new general rule. If I can figure it out, then anyone can figure it out. Fair. Our wife, oh, she has the genetic trait scaly. Her fertility is down. That's unfortunate. And that can be genetic. She's also gay. This marriage isn't gonna last, is it? Compassionate, fickle, shy. Yeah, this is probably not gonna last. Do we have any kids? Okay, our eldest son is pensive. Okay, he's getting education and learning. Good. Okay, neither of our kids have the bad genetic trait. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I was gonna say we can stick with the wife. I mean, she's talented, not in the places we want her talented in, but she's talented. But then, like, scaly, whatever. We can make it work. It sucks we're Chase and she's scaly. We won't have any kids, but whatever. But she's gay, so that makes things really difficult. Didn't really know who to ask. I'm your man. Tweet at me this stuff, and I can tweet you back some videos that can help you. And if I don't respond to you within a couple days on the tweet, just tweet me again. I probably just missed it. No problem. Okay. Okay. So we inherited this war. There's so much we need to do now. We have dangerous factions. That always happens. We'll give it a couple days. The faction might go away and might not. We'll see what happens. We have so much to handle right now. Do we need to pick a guardian for any of our kids that it's not telling me there? I don't think this kid's old enough yet. No, they have a guardian. Which is me. Okay, I need to choose a new guardian for him, because I'm not the best pick for this. Okay, I want to appoint a ward. It's got to be someone else. I've got too much on my plate. Who else is good for the... There we go. This person is much better at intrigue, or sorry, at learning than I am. She'll be a much better tutor. Who's teaching the other kid? Oh, she's too young. She's 2. She can't get tutored yet. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Right now, our wife is going to help us with court politics to do anything possible to make our vassals like us faster. This powerful vassal here can be a pretty good chancellor, so we'll pick them. There we go. And they're on domestic affairs. Good. They'll start making people like us. Get Stonehenge, please. Get back Stonehenge, please. We will at some point. It'll be important for this guy especially, because it helps with learning. Steward. Our only good candidate's not a powerful vassal, but she's really, really, really good, so I'm not passing it up. I'm taking her. She's too good to pass up. Marshal. This powerful vassal hates my goddamn guts, but they're also a decent marshal, so they'll have to do for now. And she is the old one, yeah. And Spymaster. No great choices, but this person at least doesn't hate me, and they're my friend, so we'll pick them for now. And they will be on disrupt schemes for a little while, because you know people are going to be looking to kill me. That happens whenever you get a new person. Why do you see Goosed on the game map? We named a castle that. Do you know of the videos from Spiffing Brit about CK3? I know of them, yeah. I don't actively watch him. I've seen a few videos here and there. He seems like a cool guy. It's not totally my cup of tea, but I think this stuff's cool. Okay, we just have a friend and a ward in terms of relationships. Beyond that, it's obviously our wife and lots of siblings, a few kids. So at least we have confirmation this king wasn't cheating. That's cool. He doesn't have like an extramarital thing going on. Okay, well, I was hoping to see like Sway or something in here. Oh, there's Sway. Why can I not seduce? Oh, she's not attracted to men. That's true. Yes. See, that makes things very difficult with our wife. I feel like I kind of want to figure out how to break things off for her own good, you know? She wouldn't be happy with a divorce, weirdly enough. I could easily swear, like, she's okay with me. It's just... It's a weird situation. You own something in Wales now? What? Oh my god, I do. Hillside Fields, yeah. It's not very developed, but it's something. What matters more is we still have our core stuff here. Alright, well, you know what? That can be dealt with after the war. Invite knights? Are we short on knights? I don't think we are. We're so close to getting another renown bonus, by the way. We could take Bounteous Loins to get more fertility, and I'm very tempted. I could save up, obviously, and get more of these later things. Sorry, I thought I saw a cat, but I did not. I am just going insane. Hey, Joe. I saw so many people commenting the other week saying, like, who's Joe? And then slowly as the episodes went on, they're like, I like Joe. The ending of the week that this is uploading, the Friday that the week this is uploading will have a very good ending to the final part of that Mario Party session, so just stay tuned. I'm just saying divorce her and stick her in a covenant and it'll be fine. Can I monk her? Ask her to take vows? No. Because she's in a patrilineal marriage. Okay. Okay, we have no reason to host a feast right now. There's no reason not to look for a physician. I'm fine with that. I don't have any stress. I'm not going to host a feast yet. And how am I on knights? I'm full on knights. One of my knights is unfucking believable at prowess. Oh my god, 31. That's the highest I've seen.